welcome to today's matchstick divination. So we should be able to see here. Also the cards as well. Kieran, hello and welcome. Michael, hello and welcome. So it's matchstick divination. You can ask for relationship, energy checks. This can be romantic relationships, friendships, family connections. Doesn't have to be intimate relationships. And for yes or no, you can choose the cards or you can choose the matchstick. So the relationship energy checks are matchstick. But the yes or no, you can choose cards if you want. So you can choose cards or matchstick for yes or no. So relationship energy check for Kieran. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, Kira, hello, welcome. It's lovely to see you. So let's do yeah, so ask as many questions as you like, as many energy checks as you like, it's totally fine. Please do like the video. Just move my light. I feel like it's a bit dark in here. Is it dark or is it me? Okay, so relationship check for Kieran first. Let's do that. So we have the matchsticks. There aren't too many matchsticks, but I don't really have that much time, so we should be okay. Oh. So relationship check for Kieran here. Okay, so they've drifted a little bit too far apart, which gives us a bit of an uncertain energy. So it's uncertain. It's uncertain at the moment. Yeah, a little bit too far apart, so it's uncertain, unfortunately, with that one. So maybe there's a bit of up and down in that energy. Maybe there's some hesitance or something like that in that energy, or distance, even like a long distance. Uh, you know, a great distance in whether that's your like no communication sometimes, or if you're actually in physical distance, something like that. So hello and welcome if you are new. I am Venus, this is Secret Frequencies, and this is divination readings. So yes or no questions can be asked, and relationship energy checks can be asked for as well. That can be between you and your partner, you and your friend, a family member, anything you like. So I do tons of different types of readings on here every week. So you're very, very welcome to stay with us, come to different readings like crystal ball and things like that. We're also going to be doing the gateway activation of light reading soon. That might be tomorrow. And I will be doing some readings with that for you guys maybe tomorrow. But yeah, so I do crystal ball, pendulum, all different things. So that was Kieran's energy check. Let's do, Kieran says, can I ask how far I am from future spouse? Let's do cards for this and see what we get. Oh wait, how far? Well, it's yes or no. So it's yes or no energy check. So how far is like, you're saying how many months, how many years? That's more of a crystal ball question. I'm sorry about that. And Kira says, how long before real love enters my life? So we can't do time frames, unfortunately, on this one. It's yes or no or relationship energy checks, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Lilith Phoenix, hello, welcome. Lilith Phoenix, I don't think you've had, oh, sorry, I keep getting you confused with someone else, I'm so sorry. But hello and welcome. It is still lovely to see you. I apologize. Pri- Priyankara? I'm so sorry. Feel free to tell me how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. But hello and welcome. Darling says, am I going to win 1 million? Let's do matchstick. Well, I would really hope so. I would wish that for you. I want us all to have abundance. But let's see what we get for this. Oh, to hold them together. So here we are. Matchsticks. Oh, We're guessing a no. So they're crossed. They're crossed, so that's a no. But that doesn't mean to say you can't win a good amount. Hope you know. Maybe it's just tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, just not quite in millions. But best of luck to you, of course. Um, Terry just said I would. Um, I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, we are getting now. Andrea, hello and welcome. I feel like I haven't seen you for a very long time. And she says hello to everybody as well. So that's amazing. Very nice. I really appreciate people being kind to everybody in the community. Phoenix, little Phoenix says, I still need to send you an email regarding the career thing. I realized. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. So, guys, if you do need to get in touch with me personally, privately, my Facebook, Discord, and email are all in the description of the video. So go ahead and look at that. Okay. So, Darling says, am I going to win on the lotto with quick pick? Let's do cards for that. Let's see. Winning on lotto with quick pick. Oh, oh, it jumps out. What is it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh, we get unlikely. Oh no, we get unlikely. Maybe there's a different one that is more resonating with you more. I know there's different types of lottery that we can play. Um, maybe we abundance. So abundance spells. That's something that I offer. I do offer that on my website, which is secretfrequencies.com/shop. But also, we do that on stream quite often as well. So there's always free abundance spells every 2 to 3 months as well. So let's see. Yeah, enjoy your evening as well. Lola Phoenix, it's so lovely to catch you in here. Kevin, hello. I'm doing well. I hope you are well. AAC's Matchstick Energy of Asha and me. We met today. Oh, very nice. So let me just cleanse from the last one. Try to remember to cleanse like that from the last one. It's not necessary to do that, but I like to do it since I'm using a singing bowl and not just a normal bowl, you know? So let's do Matchstick Energy of Asha and you, AA. Okay. Oh, that was quite nice. Only one was listening that lit the other one. That's good energy. That's good. So let's see. Sorry if you can hear my stomach rumbling. I'm about to eat after this. So it's not the best that we want because ideally we want them to be parallel. But one thing that's really positive about this, we have like let me show you. So the bowl, you can't see the front of the bowl, but it has a heart chakra symbol on it. It's kind of split this way, like this. And your matches have moved to the same kind of side of the bowl. I know that was a little bit over the line, but they're moving close together. So when they move apart, that's uncertain. The closest together they move is positive, but to be the most positive energy, you want them parallel. So they're not too close and they're not parallel, but they move closer together instead of far apart. So it's still a good sign. It probably shows that there could be some improvement, that maybe things aren't, perfect, amazing, as good as they could be, but it's still not a bad sign. It's not uncertain, it's not a no. It's kind of like uh a yes, but not a yes, it's like that. It's like yes, but not a super strong yes. So it's positive, but it's not the best it could be, basically. So Andrea says to Carlos, the Leo want me to go over to his house just for a booty call yesterday. Okay, let's ask the cards. But guys, don't forget, if you specifically want matchstick or you specifically want cards, just put that in with your question. I'm happy to do what you want. But if you don't specify, I will go with my own guidance. So if you're wanting a specific one, do specify that. So let's do that for Andrea. So was it just for a booty call? Let's see. I hope not. Yeah, I am drawn to that one. reconsider. So that's not looking good. Reconsider isn't looking good. But let's see if we can get more specific. And if we don't get more specific with the cards, oh, this one is jumping out. If we don't get more specific with the cards, we will do a matchstick. Ah, it says you're going in the right direction. So we're getting a little bit of a negative one and then a kind of positive one. So I'm going to do matchstick with this one because I want it to be a little bit more clear. Sometimes it's not clear because they kind of want. Sometimes, if we're not supposed to know something or we're supposed to go with our own intuition with it, we're not always told exactly. But let's see what the matchsticks will say about that. So, um, parallel or close together for a yes, crossed over for a no, and moving distance apart for uncertain. So there we are. They actually moved around to be parallel. They're touching and parallel. So unfortunately, we are getting a yes on that question. Unfortunately, we're getting a yes on the booty call question. I'm very, very sorry to say that. I'm very, very sorry to say. But it's good to know. It's good to at least know. AA says, was Asha happy to meet me today? Let's try a card on it first. Like I said, if cards aren't specific enough, we can do matchstick. Or if you specify matchstick, I can do matchstick. Oh, I think reconsider again. Reconsider. But reconsider would be, like, on a pendulum, it would be our respin. So it's not too bad. Unlikely! Oh, I'm guessing unlikely. So was there some low emotions? Is there something still to work through or something like that? Or something on Ash's mind, maybe? Because we're getting unlikely with that. Poland! I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hello and welcome. I have been to Poland and I did have a good time. I had a good time. So yeah, lovely. I always like it when someone's like from somewhere else, but I've been. I'm like, oh, I remember that. Darling, yeah. Just try from a different approach. It seems like you have potential to win some money, but it seems like maybe it's a different um way. Yeah, different way. Nose rings are disgusting. Well, you're very welcome to your opinion. Clearly I disagree, but that's fine. Kevin, if I do my best in my training periods in Capgemini, will I get promoted to job A5 job role within 5 to 6 months? Okay, that's the cards first. Oh, guessing something to jump out straight away. Yes! So we're getting a yes straight away there. And Kevin says, guys, please be respectful. Thank you, I appreciate that. Some people, unfortunately, just don't know how. Um, Michael says you should get to know me. Well, you're always welcome on stream. You're always welcome to chat with us on stream. And if you have any questions or want, anything done, you're very welcome. Darling, is Prize Patrol going to visit me in September? Okay. Guessing a no on that, unfortunately. Larissa Panton, hello and welcome. Alisa, hello and welcome. So guys, if you are new and only just jumping in, I'm Venus, this is Secret Frequencies. Today we are doing cards, yes or no cards, and matchstick divination. Now, so you can ask yes or no questions, or you can ask for energy checks on relationships. So, for example, a partner that you're not sure about, a friend, a family member. It can be any relationship, co-worker, it can be anything. It can be anyone for the relationship check. It's matchstick divination. You can even ask yes or no for the matchsticks, or you can do cards for yes or no. So you're very welcome to let me know if you want matchstick specifically, but you can ask yes or no questions or relationship energy checks. Christopher, hello and welcome. Elisa says, will my crush make a move on me? You can choose either method. I'm going to do cards first. If we don't get a direct answer with the cards, we will do the singing bowl. I feel drawn to this one. Okay, so reconsider would generally be like a respin, so I think the cards are telling me to do matchstick for this one. So let's do matchstick on Elisa. Will my crush make a move on me? Okay. There's your match. We just drop it into the bowl. Oh, okay. They stay together. They stay perfectly together. That is a yes. They're parallel and close. That is a yes. And they're stuck together, so that's a good yes. So we're getting a yes for that one for Elisa. Shannon says, did V buy a ring? Okay, did V buy a ring? Let's see. Okay, this one jumped out. No need to worry. Okay, that's a good sign. Can I have a more specific answer, please? Yeah, yes or no will be good. For did V buy a ring? Let's see. Oh, okay. The cards are being not great with me today, so let's do matchstick for that one. Oh, matchstick for Shannon. Did V buy a ring? So we need to be together. Stay lit, please. Did V buy a ring? That's interesting. So they are parallel. They have tried to stay on the same side of the bowl. They're not super close. They're not super close, which being super close is like a definite yes, like the last one when they were stuck together. But this is feeling good. It's moving slightly from parallel, so I would say we're getting a yes, but the distance and the moving slightly from parallel might tell us that you're saying, did we buy a ring? It might be that it's not bought yet, but the decision to buy it, the idea to buy it is there. That's what I kind of gather from the way it is. And kind of bear in mind, guys, that I'm not just relying on the matches, I'm relying on my own gifts and my scrying abilities of the water as well. But yes, so I would say that it's a yes. To at least they're thinking about it and planning to do it, at least I would say. But it's possible with that answer that it has been bought, but just because they're not directly parallel or very close, I just have to give a little bit of extra information that comes through. Dipali, hello and welcome. You're very welcome, but you say guidance for future. That's not the stream. So the stream isn't guidance for future, it's specific questions. So relationship energy check for any relationship in your life. Doesn't have to be your romantic relationship, or a yes or no question. Firebird, hello and welcome. I need to delete that comment. I don't really mind trolls, to be honest. Like if they're saying that, you know, I don't know, my nose ring is ugly or something, but when they're being explicit, I really don't like it. So magic energy check with the Taurus, please. Okay, Firebird, let's do it. Very nice to see you on stream as well. Magic energy check with the Taurus. The Taurus. Okay, so they both moved over to the same side. This one's kind of similar to the last one with the ring because they're not, well, it didn't start off parallel, so it's not quite as positive, but they are closer. So I would say there's good energy and potential with that. It's definitely not bad. They're not overlapping, they're not crossed, they've moved to the same side of the bowl. The only issue is they're not super parallel. Parallel would be really great. So I feel like there's good energy. I feel like there's good potential there, but maybe it's just not. I mean, maybe you could build to it being more positive. Maybe next time it will be parallel, you know? Maybe it's something that can be worked on and built to, because it seems good. I wouldn't say there's an issue or anything too negative there, okay? Sarah, thank you. Thank you so much. You're very sweet. I greatly appreciate that. Um, someone just says WTF. Energy of Sarah and Richard. Yeah, of course. Oh, we're running out of matches for today. We're running out of matches, but let's get through it. We can get through them, that's fine. So, energy check for Sarah and Richard. Okay. Oh, there we go. Energy check for Sarah. I would usually say if they don't want to light, that's a bad sign, but this is rarely like on its way out. But it's just that it's not. It's not anything spiritual. So, energy check for Sarah and Richard. Okay. Okay, it's really not great because they landed quite parallel, but the one on the right did like turn like 90 degrees. So this is definitely an uncertain answer. It shows that there's instability. It shows that there's distraction on at least one side. There's a distance, there's distraction. There's definitely something that needs to be worked through a little bit there. Then they're on the same side as the bowl, and you know they're not overlapping. If they were overlapping like across, that's 100% no. If they're on opposite sides of the bowl, it's uncertain. But with this energy on the same side of the bowl, I still feel like there could be something positive, but there's clearly distraction, there's clearly distance, there's clearly something there that's not perfect, unfortunately. So I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry, I do like to give the, you know, not the best answers. So I do apologize, but we do have to say what comes through. We do have to say what comes through. Um, Sarah says, I'm okay with you typing mine up challenges catching up on your live. Yes. Yeah, that will be this evening. Don't worry, I will do that. I greatly appreciate that. Christopher Nichols say, will I move home to my wife soon? Let's ask the cards first and see what the cards say. If they're still not being great with me, we will do matchstick for that. So Christopher Nichols, will I move home to my wife soon? I hope so. Okay, you're going in the right direction, so that's positive. So, but is the right direction going home to his wife? Be more specific with me, please. Oh, now we're getting to choose a new direction. I really don't think the cards like me today. Let's do matchstick for this. So, Christopher Nichols, will I move home to my wife soon? Matchstick divination. We'll do matchstick for that. So, will I move home to my wife soon for Christopher Nichols? We're getting a yes on that, and that's quite good. They've moved completely to the same side of the bowl. They're not super parallel. They're touching but not overlapping, so not overlapping is good. This is a yes. It is a yes. They've even moved to parallel now. Sorry, my alarm's going off there. So yes, we're getting a yes with that, Christopher. So that's good. We got a good answer there. Getting a yes to that. Firebird says a matchstick check with Aries. With P Aries. Okay. Matchstick check with Aries. Oh, they can't be overlapping when I drop them. That's the only thing. They just have to be perfect. Not overlapping. Okay. So, oh, I left the other ones in. Hold on. Let me take them out and just give that a cleanse there. Okay, that's not great. The right one here, it is trying to overlap, so it's not great. There's some kind of issue in that connection. They haven't perfectly crossed over, but this one, it wasn't even overlapped to begin with, and it's trying to overlap now, which is trying to make a cross, basically. So we are getting that that's not great. It could just be that it's not super compatible. Doesn't necessarily mean negative energy. It could just be not super compatible. Could just be not the right time. But we're not getting a great reading on that energy there. So we actually only have 5 matchsticks left. So what I'm going to do is, if there's anybody who, we can still do a few cards maybe, but if there's anybody who has not had answer yet for yes or no, I'm going to choose 2 people who have not had one yet for a matchstick divination. Elisa, you're very welcome. Darling, you're very welcome. Best of luck to you. Richard and Barbara Burns, hello and welcome. Shannon says you understand. Sag Girl, hello, welcome. Kevin, I don't think you had one. I don't think Kevin had one. And Goody. Oh, Goody. Right, so we'll do. So, Goody, I would like to do a matchstick for you because I haven't seen you for ages. So let me do a matchstick for. Oh no, Kevin, you did. Let me do. So I'll still do the ones that don't, what I mean. I'll still do the ones that, with cards. But Christopher says, can you do timelines? When will I be home? I can. So I can do timelines, but I can do time. Oh my gosh, sorry. I was getting a message there, so I was distracted. I can do timelines, but I do timelines on Crystal Ball. So we do Crystal Ball streams here at least once a week. I'm trying to do at least twice a week now. So please do join me for a Crystal Ball. That'll be pretty soon anyway. Next few days, probably Wednesday. I can do timeline checks on. Oh, I got another. Oh no, I didn't. I can do timeline checks on Crystal Ball streams. Just not this one. There's a few streams, even Pendulum. I can do timeline on Pendulum because we can do the cards and we can say within a year, within 2 years, and see what we get. Timeline on Pendulum is okay. Timeline on Crystal Ball is the best. So let's do a card for Kevin. Will A and I talk to each other within 4 to 5 months? Get more information. So it's kind of trying to push me to do a matchstick, but I can't do a matchstick for this one. Oh, let go. So it's seeming like a no on that one, but more specific information maybe on one of the Crystal Ball or Pendulums. Marianne says, matchstick, please. Will there be reconciliation with my daughter Lorna? Yes, you haven't had one this time. So let's do a matchstick for Marianne. Will there be reconciliation with my daughter Lorna on this winter time? Okay. Let's see what the matchsticks say on that one. Oh, we get no. We're getting a no. They have crossed over. Can you see that? So unfortunately, we're getting a no on that. So I know I have done some work on that, so it might need to recast with that one, unfortunately. Because I know I've done some work with that one. And I've missed you too, Goody. So, Goody, will I be able to bring great sponsors for the work I'm in? So this will be our last matchstick. But I will scroll down if anyone hasn't had a reading. We'll just do some cards. So for Goody, I'll just have to run to the shop and get tons of packs of matchsticks, won't I? So for Goody, we just cleanse. So will I be able to bring great sponsors for the work I am in? Okay. Goody. Okay, so we're getting touching but not overlapping, so that's a good sign. But they have landed not parallel, so they're not parallel, but they're still shifting over to the same side of the bowl. So it's positive, but it's not as good as it could be. So it's almost like you're saying, will I bring great sponsors? Maybe it's that you will, but there will only be few, or maybe that you will, but there will only be one. There's something that could be improved on with it, but it's not a no. Something that could be improved on though. So maybe you could manifest that, maybe you could work a bit harder or different, or take a different approach or something. But it's positive energy, but it's just not as good as it could be. It's not perfect, So that was for Goody. A Firebird. Oh, sorry, yeah, we can't do that one. Cersei's vicious mental health is what's keeping us distant because we know our connection is strong. Yes. Marianne, card. Will my low moods lift soon in a card? Okay. Oh, we get a no on that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to say. I'm hoping that's not too long. Love, light, and blessings to you. I'm so sorry. Goody, does someone around me want to date me, admire me, love me, or is attracted to me romantically? Okay, we can't do who. So on the crystal ball, we might be able to get something about who they are, even if it's just a little bit of on how they look or how you know whether you know them from or something. But let's just ask it as a question. No, we get a no at the moment. So that doesn't mean that there never will be, but maybe just at this moment there isn't. Goody says a card from me. Will I get lots of positive media attention in September? Okay. Oh, she's in New Direction. That's not great. Let's see if we can get more specific on that. Listen to your intuition. So if your intuition is telling you yes, then it's a yes. If your intuition is telling you no, then it's a no. When was my crystal ball reading? Probably Wednesday. Probably Wednesday or Thursday will be crystal ball. Probably Wednesday or Thursday. So let me just see. Sash Girls hasn't had one yet, so am I going to be able to buy my dream home this year? Let's see what we get. You're going in the right direction, so yes, I would say a yes on that. CTEA2, hello and welcome. Alan, hello and welcome. Christopher, amazing. I'm glad you will be back. Thank you so much for subscribing. I will definitely have a crystal ball. I do a crystal ball when I have more time. So at the moment, I probably only have maybe 10, 15 more minutes until I have, how can you say, reservations, you know? So when I don't have too much time, I tend to jump on with something that's not, pendulum, this, maybe even like a rune or something that doesn't take as much time. Crystal ball, we tend to get lost in a crystal ball. We do like 2.5 hours, so I like to have more time for that. Oh, Alpana says he's missing Nemo a lot today. Please tell me he is okay. I know who he is because I remember, because I love cats so much. Let me focus in on this myself. In my own energies. So I am getting yes on being okay. So like physically and everything like that. But I still feeling the memory of you there. I'm still feeling that. Suns, hello and welcome. And Marianne says, does the sweetness spell work need a boost? I would say so. I would say so. So I'll see what I can do on that. So Apollo, of course. I mean, first of all, I greatly care about, you guys' emotions and things like that, but second of all, I love cats, and I would certainly, yeah, I absolutely, sorry, my alarm keeps going off. I'm awake. So yeah, I absolutely adore cats so much. I mean, I love all animals, but cats are one of my favorites. So I'm going to jump off with this right now, but I'm kind of waiting on someone. So I'm waiting on someone. So I might just jump on for a first session of practicing with these cards. So they're very kind of starseed-esque, intergalactic, interdimensional-esque. So if that's not really your thing, if you're more into just, you know, checking things in this reality, like relationships, your personal yes or no questions, you might not resonate with this, but I want a little bit of a practice of it. And if I still have time for the person I'm waiting on, then I might just jump on for maybe 10-15 minutes and have a little practice of this. If that is of interest to you, then I hope to see you in a moment. If it isn't, I understand, and I will see you when I have more time to do crystal ball. When I do have more time than I have right now, I will be doing a crystal ball. So, like I said, probably going to be Wednesday or Thursday. So, but love, light, and blessings. It's very nice to connect with new people. I really appreciate the likes on the video. If you realise you have not liked it yet, please do, because we are on 19 and it would be nice to have 20. But likes on the video let me know what I should do more of. So the more you like a certain type of video, the more I'm going to think I should do that again. So even if you only get one question today or you don't get anything done today, still like the video because it lets me know what to do more of, basically. But yeah, so all of my information is in the description of the video. My website is secretfrequencies.com/shop. And if you want to contact me privately, there is my Discord, Facebook, and email address. If you have any questions about anything, thinking of booking a session but you're not sure, anything at all, just feel free to message me. Very open to receiving messages. Love, light, and blessings to each of you, and I really hope to see you very soon.